is there the political appetite? And for the record, I think there have been a number of folks who have been talking about entitlement reform, and most people who are following this thing closely acknowledge that entitlement reform is going to have to be part of a larger fiscal cliff deal. But is there the appetite right now, do you think, for some sort of dramatic cut to government?
I think that, the Tea Party movement has been successful because
how do you quantify that?
We want smaller, less... Well, I mean, we're still here. I'm on your news show. I mean, so obviously everybody's paying attention. If not, I wouldn't be here. But at the end of the day, we had huge wins in 2010 because our message resonated about smaller, less government, reining in the spending, and making Washington live within their means.
But that was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago, and there's a difference between being relevant and being effective. How do you quantify effectiveness?
We are still effective. I mean, look at the victories that we just had in Wisconsin with the defeat of the recall with Governor Walker and Lieutenant Governor Clayfish. Look at the huge victory we had in Texas with Ted Cruz defeating the Lieutenant Governor for the United States Senate seat there. We've had Ted Yoho in Florida who beat I believe, 13-term incumbent. There have been huge victories all across the board, but all anybody wants to focus on is our losses. Look, we can't deny that 2012 was not a good year for us, but you can't blame it on the Tea Party movement either because moderates lost too. So I think that people need to go back, look at the message in 2010 when the Tea Party movement drove the message, we won huge victories. In 2012 when the Republican Party was driving the message, we didn't have so many victories.
So it sounds like what I'm hearing, Amy, is that one of the reasons you guys suffered this past election cycle is because the party wasn't conservative enough.
Well, no, I wouldn't say conservative enough. And I mean, when you say conservative enough, are you talking about social issues? I'm talking about fiscal.
I'm talking about fiscal conservatives right now.
Because a lot of people think that the Tea Party movement, we're a bunch of right-wing, fanaticals and this and that. And the thing is, all we are is we want Washington to live within their means. We want Washington to stay focused on the fiscal issues of reining in this out-of-control government. We don't care about the social issues. We don't go there. You're not going to get everybody in the same party to agree on the social issues, let alone across party lines. So that's why we stay focused on the fiscal issues, and that is what's given us big victories. And that's why we're still here, because Americans want Washington to work for them again, and they want big government Washington out of their lives. Right. They want the power put back in the hands of the people in the states where it belongs.
Tea Party Express Chair Amy Kremer. Amy, always a pleasure. Always good to have you.
Thanks, Craig. Thanks for having me on. Have a great Sunday.
You as well.